Have you ever sat down, ready to work, and tried to force yourself to focus, only to find your mind just won't cooperate? Well, today, we're diving into a powerful and honestly, a pretty counterintuitive idea that the secret to a sharp, disciplined mind doesn't actually start with the brain. It starts with the body.
And this quote, it gets right to the heart of the problem we're tackling. So often we blame ourselves. We think we lack willpower or discipline when our attention scatters. But what if the root cause isn't mental weakness at all? What if it's just that your physical battery's drained? You know, that single idea changes everything about how we should approach productivity.
All right, so here's the main principle. Your mind and your body aren't these two separate things. They're a single, interconnected system. It's totally unrealistic to expect high-level mental output if your physical foundation is shaky. So before you can even think about mental discipline, you gotta build up your physical energy first.
And the good news? Building this energy isn't some super complicated thing. It really just rests on three simple, non-negotiable pillars: daily movement, deliberate breathing, and sleep discipline. And listen, these aren't just healthy habits you should feel guilty about. They are the direct fuel for a focused mind.
So let's start with movement. The rule is incredibly simple. Move your body every single day. And we're not talking about some grueling, intense workout here. The key is that consistency matters way more than intensity. A simple walk, a few minutes of stretching, that's enough. You see, physical stagnation creates mental resistance, so daily movement is the key to getting that momentum back.
Next up, we have a tool that can literally change your mental state in minutes: your breath. Seriously, think of it as your nervous system's reset button. Just 5 minutes a day using this simple technique, inhaling through your nose for 4 seconds and then exhaling slowly for 6, can shift you from feeling stressed and scattered to calm and clear. It's an incredibly powerful tool for immediate focus.
And finally, the pillar that, let's be honest, most people neglect: sleep discipline. This is not a luxury, okay? It is the absolute foundation for your mental and physical recovery. Sticking to fixed sleep and wake times, even on weekends, stabilizes your body's natural rhythm. And cutting out all screens an hour before bed, that's what lets your mind actually shut down properly. A disciplined body really does support a disciplined mind.
Okay, so once you have that physical energy, what do you do with it? Well, you use it to become an architect of your day. This brings us to our next section, where we're going to shift away from relying on unpredictable feelings like motivation and start designing a system that actually works.
This chart just perfectly captures the difference, right? Motivation is a feeling. It's awesome when it's there, but it's fleeting. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is a system you design. It's consistent, it's reliable, and it's engineered to work even on the days you don't feel like it. Truly high performers don't wait to feel good. They build routines that carry them forward no matter what.
You really need to let this one sink in. You can have the best intentions in the world, but if your environment is chaotic, your mind is going to be chaotic too. Our brains actually thrive on predictability and structure. That structure creates a sense of safety that calms everything down and frees up mental energy for the deep work you want to do.
So, how do you actually apply this? A simple morning routine is the perfect example of designing your day for a win. By waking up at the same time, moving your body right away, and, this is a big one, avoiding your phone for the first 30 minutes, you create a predictable, low-friction start that saves your willpower for the tasks that really matter.
And the real secret to making a system like this stick is reducing friction. Every little decision you make in the morning, what to wear, what to eat, it drains your mental energy. By preparing things the night before, like setting out your clothes or your water bottle, you create this smooth, easy path that makes it way easier to follow through. Discipline grows when you don't have to think so much.
Now, let's talk about another idea that might feel a little backward at first. If your mind feels noisy and cluttered, the solution isn't to add more information or learn another productivity hack. Nope. True mental clarity actually comes from subtraction.
We live in a culture that basically glorifies being busy 24/7. But this quote reframes stillness completely. It's not about being unproductive. It's a necessary act of cleaning and maintaining your mind. It's mental hygiene. Every podcast, every article, every notification is an input that requires energy. Constant input without any downtime leads to mental burnout.
And here is a super powerful practice to get that stillness back: information fasting. It's exactly what it sounds like. For a set period each day, you just deliberately consume nothing. No phone, no music, no podcasts, just you and your thoughts. This trains your attention like a muscle and gives your brain the space it needs to process things and find some real clarity. Another really simple act of subtraction is what you could call an evening mental reset. Before you go to sleep, just take a few minutes to write down any lingering thoughts, worries, or things on your to-do list. Offloading them onto paper clears your mental cache, which allows for deeper, more restorative sleep, and that in turn boosts your clarity for the next day.
As you start building these systems, this question becomes your North Star. It shifts your focus from just, checking tasks off a list to actually building an identity. Every small choice you make is a vote for the type of person you want to be. Someone who is focused, disciplined, and full of energy. And that brings us to our final section. Look, lasting change isn't about some massive one-time transformation. It's about the incredible power of small, consistent improvements that compound silently over time. Your future is being built right now, in these ordinary days.
This is the 1% rule. The goal isn't to be perfect overnight. It's simply to be 1% better today than you were yesterday. Improve one tiny thing in your health, your focus, or your discipline. These little upgrades seem totally insignificant in the moment, but trust me, their cumulative effect over months and years is absolutely staggering.
So the most important thing to remember here is this. Don't just fixate on the goal. Instead, obsess over the system. Your goals can tell you where you want to go, sure, but it's your daily habits and routines that will actually get you there. When you focus on adjusting the system, the results start to take care of themselves.
And in the end, it all comes back to this one central truth. Without physical energy, systems fail, discipline falls apart, and focus just fades away. Before you chase any big, ambitious goal, you have to build your foundation first. Protect and cultivate your energy because it is the raw material from which all of your progress is made.